My name is Sharon Morgan, and I'm here excitedly to introduce the recipient of this year's Remy Johnston Award of Merit. This award was established to honor memory of Remy Johnston, a student with dyslexia who was a philosophy major attending Worcester College in Ohio when he died tragically in 1989, a few months before his graduation. Remy Johnston Award of Merit recognizes a student with dyslexia who is a worthy role model for others and refuses to be limited by his challenges of learning disabilities, strives for excellence, and chooses to live as an achiever and enriches their community. This year's recipient is the embodiment of this award. It's been said of this year's winner that he has continued to put whole heart and soul into anything and everything he does, whether it be earning his Eagle Scout Award, attending the Disney College program, earning his emergency medical technician certification, or earning his PADI rescue diving certification. Woody Allen once remarked that 80% of success is showing up. This year's Remy Johnston Award, the merit recipient, has shown that not to be true. It's not just showing up that makes him such an inspiration. It's the warmth, dedication, humor, and energy he puts into anything and everything he does. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming this year's Remy Johnston Award of Merit recipient, Tyler Lentz.
Thank you very much. For those of you that don't know, I currently work for a bank in Texas called Frost Bank, and before I left to come here to San Diego today, I was talking with one of our frequent clients that comes in on a regular basis and letting him know that I wouldn't be there for the remainder of the week because I was headed to this conference to receive this honor. And his first remark was, "Oh, I wasn't aware you had dyslexia, and how does that impact your life at the bank?" I didn't tell him that a couple weeks earlier I had accidentally transposed a $27,000 wire for $72,000, but we went on with our conversation that I learned skills to cope with dyslexia and continue on in life. So I want to start out by giving a gracious thanks to the IDA and the Johnston family for establishing this memorial. It's such an embodiment of what students with dyslexia can achieve, and I'm so honored to receive the award. I also want to thank all of you in attendance today. By y'all being here, you show your dedication not only to students, but students with learning disabilities. And by your presence here, you are striving to not only improve students' lives, but also teachers that can help benefit those students. So thank y'all for being here. A little bit about me. I was diagnosed with dyslexia and dysgraphia in first grade. I'm sure there were other cues, but a big one was a perfect mirror image spelling test. I continued to receive services all the way through elementary school. Some of the people that were my teachers and instructor for those services are here today, so I want to thank them as well. I went through elementary school and continued on through middle school, where I started to face some adversity with our teachers that don't really quite understand that accommodations do apply, and they are the law, so we should follow them. I'm sure y'all can relate. At that time, I also participated in the Boy Scouts of America. Going on into high school, I excelled with the ability to choose classes and courses that were related more to my interests. I excelled in technology courses and was the yearbook editor for my school. I also completed my Eagle Scout project, which was building a literacy library in our community's serving center that at the time collected over 16,000 children's books, and those are placed at the serving center so that way any student that comes in to receive free food can also take a book home to call their own. Thank you very much. Thank you. I graduated Round Rock, and it seems like, if you ask my mom and dad, I've toured every college in the state, but I've been to Baylor and currently at Texas State, and most recently I did an internship with the Walt Disney Company at the Walt Disney World Resort in Florida. I want to conclude by giving thanks to Sharon Morgan for nominating me. It is such an honor, and I do appreciate it very much. I want to give thanks to my father for giving me encouragement on the most perfect backwards fives that he had ever seen written before. And then I want to thank my mom for the crazy ways that we practice spelling words, whether that be in sugar or writing our spelling words with toes in carpet squares, for being my scribe or secretary on long assignments, and for being an advocate for me, but also for teaching me to be an advocate for myself. The last person I want to give a big thanks to is Nolan Turner. He was my 9th grade geography teacher, and he instilled in me that to teach geography and know map skills that you had to use a Scantron. And it turns out that I made it all the way to San Diego and did not need the Scantron once, so thanks to him. And the last thing I want to say, which I believe has been encapsulated already today, is that there's many things that tests and learning assessments can gauge, but there's also so many things that they can't. Persistence, motivation, resilience, leadership, and big picture thinking are all things that standardized tests can't gauge. So I challenge you in the audience to help those students that might be struggling with those standardized tests to find things in their life that those tests can't measure. Maybe it's big picture thinking, maybe it's resilience, and maybe it's just a creative way to look at things. And I hope that inspires students living with dyslexia to not be discouraged by test scores, but yet to be encouraged by their abilities that they have. Thank you very much.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen and honored guests. I'm Becky Aldred, former IDA board member and immediate past chair of the branch council, representing 42 IDA branches across the U.S. and Canada. I am standing in for Jennifer Topple, the current chair, due to illness. As part of the Remy Johnston Award, it is my great honor to present Tyler Lentz on behalf of the IDA board and branches, a check for $500.